Oliver Chesler aus New York produzierte in den 90er Jahren unter anderem als DJ Skinhead extremen Speedcore-Terror. Danach war er als Horrorist der Verfechter des Intelligent Hardcore. Jetzt hat er sich in Berlin ein Studio eingerichtet, wo wir ihn getroffen haben.
Hello, Berlin. Besides the money, it was also like, you know, during my heyday of partying, and I had all these friends, and I decided, you know, I was turning, you know, 33, and I was 20 pounds heavier, drinking all the time, drugging all the time, and I always joke, I never had a drug problem until the day I decided I wanted to stop. Then it was a problem because it was hard. So I also knew I wanted to get out of New York City for that reason. So it was expensive, I needed away from my friends, there was just time for something different. And we came and we played at Tresor, and I had some friends here in Berlin, and we went to their house or whatever, and I was like, oh, this is a really cool place, it's huge, how much do you pay? And he's like, oh, 300 euros, and I was like, you're kidding.
Right to the skin, right to the eyes, right to the nose, right to the skull, right to the ear, right to the ear, right to the ear, right to the ear.
The thing that makes it so difficult now is that you have to be business minded, or no one's going to hear your music, and that sucks. Because, you know, even me with my name or whatever, I could put a free MP3 on my own website, and honestly, not that many people will hear it, like some, but if I work hard and get the business right and I get a good label to put it out and put promotion, then it works. But to do that, you also have to make music, a certain kind of music in a certain kind of way. So it's tricky now, you know.
Smash in the crash, in the crowd. Smash in the crash.
Well, I have a storage space with about 10,000 records, all from the 80s. Like I stopped buying records like 1991 or 1992, and I have them all in special protective cases in plastic, and that I miss a lot. And I'm continually thinking, how the hell am I going to get them digital? Because I go back to New York and visit family, but I mean, I'm never going to have 3 months to convert it all. I also have about 10,000 cassette tapes, which I recorded off radio stations in the 80s when I was old school hip hop, when I was a teenager. So there's a gold mine of awesome music, that I just have to get my hands on. This is the record label website, where you have an audio player, and on the right side you can always catch the newest album, the newest single, the next live show, the latest show photos, the latest press. So everything's on the main page, but there's actually a blog here too.
When I was young, I had a lot of problems. And today, nothing's really changed.
When when I was young. I had a lot of problems. But yeah, I mean, that's basically it. You know, troubled mind, troubled kid. And that of totally rage and anger and aggression.
future war is coming! Der Krieg der Zukunft wird kommen! Der Krieg der Zukunft wird kommen! Seid bereit! Prepare your mind! I will destroy! Ich werde beschwören! We will destroy! Wir werden beschwören! I will destroy everything! Ich werde alles beschwören! Ich werde beschwören! Wir werden beschwören! Ich werde alles beschwören! Wir haben die Macht! Ich habe die Macht! Seid bereit! I will destroy everything! At the time, techno, you'd go to a party and you'd hear Joey Beltram and all different styles, all during the same night. So it was cool to play hardcore because you were always the toughest, the baddest. You know, you get to hang out. You know, early on you made friends with Lenny, and it was definitely. I mean, you know, you hear trance music, and then all of a sudden we'd come on and be like, ding, 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 you know, just the place would explode. I think a lot of people in Europe really think like. It was a lot of planning going on and all this, but back then it was really just Lenny just being crazy and putting out just everything, and just we're all just friends with him, and it was. I never once did any of those records thinking I need money, I'm going to give Lenny a record. I mean, we were living with parents and in school. None of that mattered. It was just like, who could be the artist? Check this out. I made this new sound. I mean, back then I had like this little studio of like a Mackie and a Boss mixer. And just plugging wires. I would take the 909 and plug it into everything I could just to make it sound more fucked up. Just to be like, Lenny, check this out.
Going back.
you actually look at my career, the first few years as Disintegrator, DJ Skinhead, Temper Tantrum, all that stuff, there's just little samples of vocals because that's what the Akai let me have. And when it's right around the same time as when Steinberg Cubase came out with digital recording, VSD35. It was like 1996. And if you look, that's when I started my record label, and that's when New York City and Flesh of the Fever, all the vocal songs happened. It was as soon as I was able to do it, I did it. One thing that happened to me was that I did it for so many years that at the tempos, at such a fast tempo, I came to a point where there's not so much else I can do. I have a new song, Ich habe die Macht. It's like 220 beats per minute, where I'm able to do some punk style vocals and go and take. And I think I'll do some more tracks like that. But there's not so much I can do at that tempo, and that's what's that holds me back. And also, my music is darker now in a story sense, where I'm putting together like the dark visions or whatever that's in my mind. I'm able to explain them out. Before, I was just screaming that I'm pissed off, and I don't need to do that anymore. I mean, sometimes it will come out, but it's not as natural as it once was. For me, I usually start with a very simple beat, usually the same samples. I don't think too much about the sound quality or anything, just a basic beat. Then I start with a few vocals and get a verse and a chorus. And then after that, when I realize, this is a good idea, then I start putting it all together. But my trick is get the song arrangement done as fast as possible. Because if you do it quickly, it's the most natural. It's also what will probably work the best live because you did it naturally. If you start fucking around too much and really, I see it all the time, like producers will sit there for an hour on a kick drum or whatever. I mean, that's the last thing. I mean, kick drums they're so easy, Just get one and put it a few decibels above the others, and